Hello. Okay, so what you're looking at here is the first board for a new layout that I'm trying to build. If I move around here, you can see there is a gap in the middle and then a second board over here. Please excuse the mess. It does require a lot more tidying up, but that's all to come. The middle section there will have boarding going across there. I'm currently not sure if I'm going to do that as a double deck board or just have the flat level going across. So at the moment it's going to be left until the track lines up properly. Over here, this is about half of the track that's been ordered. Still quite a bit more to bring down. Here is an incredibly rough and annotated drawing. It's a bit messy, but you can get the rough idea of how it's going to go. This is the first board here, the gap here, and second board up here. At the moment, just laying some of the corners. Just go around the back. Somewhere about there-ish, where that bubble wrap is, it would change height. And then move around here. Ignore the sticker, that was for height testing. The station will be in the middle here on the front half. Here will be another corner and a change of height, and then it will flow right round past the boxes to the front here and back again. For those wondering about the baseboard construction, I basically used, as you can see here, 12mm thick MDF. That's just attached to some soft plywood here, soft pine wood. Couple of bracing points going across. Here's one here. See a screw. Just the little screws going down to hold it onto this. Same softwood again used for the legs, one on each corner. You can see that down there. The that half of the board is just resting on top of this bench area. There is 2 screws added to secure it down. One in this area here, and the other in the far corner. That should be enough just to keep it attached, and it does seem to be fairly solid. You can put quite a bit of force on there. Moving round to the other board, it's exactly the same. So you've now done some more of the track work. This is, as you can probably see, all Peco track work, except for the very outside curve here. This is actually using Hornby track. The reason being that Peco don't do their larger curves in the double format. You'd have to have a join here and have twice as many pieces. As this is probably going to be on an incline, I wanted to try to reduce the amount of joins in the track, and so I opted for the Hornby for that. The rest of the track is Peco. The slightly now not so straight track at the back there is Peco Flex Track. As this is originally designed to go different levels, in this area here, what I'm going to do is reduce the gap between that set of curves and this set here, just for testing before I put in the height changes. that should give me enough clearance at the back here to run the track past the other set. This won't be permanent, this is currently just laying there, no cork or anything to hold it down, purely just to test the track layout and make sure it all fits reasonably. My one concern at the moment is that if you see here, this is actually a fairly short gap, and again over there, I would have liked that to be wider, just in case of any kind of derailment or accidents. So what I may end up doing is attaching a board facewards onto the side here to just in case anything should happen. But we'll see about that when it's finally assembled. Okay, so I've done some more track laying now, and also a fair amount of tidying up. As you can see, it's now considerably tidier and less junk around. The track now extends round to this board. There's still a fair amount to do over here. The midsection boards there are just temporary to support the track. They'll actually be rotated around about 90 degrees and cut to fit the gap properly. I'll now do a short test run with the logo you can see over there, the Southern Pacific. This is only on DC mode at the moment. As you can hear, it could do a bit of a service. In case you're wondering why it goes particularly slow here, that's actually me doing that. The Hornby power clip you can see there, unfortunately due to its design, it sticks up a fair amount from the ground, as you can see it from the board. And the Loco I have actually has a snow plough on the front, and with the Hornby power clip pushed all the way into the track, it would actually hit the snow plough. That's why when it's slowly, so in the likely event it does actually move and make contact, it will be such a low speed it won't do any damage. I'll slow it down a lot here and move down to the clip. You'll be able to see why. Let's try and this is running with a single power connection to the track at the moment. However, because it's all new track, it's actually working quite well. Okay, well, that's about it for this video. Feel free to put any comments or questions you might have, or any suggestions for the layout in the comments below. Please do subscribe if you think any of this is interesting, and hopefully we'll do another video fairly soon. Thanks again. Bye.